So right away, you all can probably tell why I went up to Brunswick in the first place, as some of you probably saw on social media when I posted it this past Sunday. But this is it. This is BNSF C44-9W number 1051, which is painted in the H1 paint scheme. There's not many of these running around right now, so I figured if one came close to where I live, I may as well go find it, and I finally got an opportunity to see this one. I missed one last year. I don't know if it was this one. I don't think it was, but finally getting to see one of these, because most of them are in storage right now, was pretty cool. After getting the H1, I hung around a little bit to see what would come, and soon enough came this N750, which is a Newport News bound coal train. Westbound, sitting down there on the other side of the road bridge, is a Q217. I don't know why they were sitting there, but they didn't turn a wheel the entire time I was here. So after the coal train passed, things calmed down for about 10-15 minutes until what I assumed to be a B802 came up from inside the yard, putting a train together or a cut of cars together. I don't know if they were putting it together for an outbound train or what, or if they were kicking cars for assignment. But they had a Yellow Nose 2 AC44, another one, leading, and an ES44 ACH trailing. So that was a little bit of a surprise. I had seen them parked in the yard a little bit further back, but I assumed they weren't hooked up to anything. So that was a pleasant surprise to see another Yellow Nose 2 AC44 for the second time in 2 weeks. And then while they were still fooling around with their cars, Q216 passed by his running mate 217 on the same track as N750, not far behind him. But I had two Yellow Nose 3 Gevos leading, but I had the camera rolling for this, but my phone died before he got to the crossing, so I didn't get any video, but I was able to get these pictures of Q216 coming in. I think it was 5336, and I can't read the number on that second one from here, but after Q216 went through, things calmed down, and I was about ready to leave until we got a little bit of a surprise. I had heard this guy blow for a crossing west of town about 5 minutes before he came around the curve, and then I realized that it was the empty backhaul from Winchester. And seeing this train, I knew that the VO89 would leave either Sunday or Monday to head back home to Chicago. This operation doesn't happen very often, at least from what I've seen out here, but it's actually pretty simple in how it works. So the loaded train, GO89, comes in from Chicago, usually with foreign power, leading or trailing. And then the road power gets cut off, and then one of the yard engine sets, usually one of a pair of 6-axle GEs like this one, will take the loaded cars over to Winchester, Virginia, over on the Shenandoah subdivision, where they're unloaded, and the engines lay over in Brunswick Yard, and the road engines lay over in Brunswick Yard, and the local engines lay over in Winchester until they're done unloading. And then whenever they're finished unloading, they bring the empty cars back. Everything gets put into place, and then whenever the crew's ready, crew's available, the now assembled VO89 will head back west to BNSF in Chicago. That Burlington Northern hopper was a little bit out of place, both here and in the middle of this train, considering a good bit of the consist was all of the maroon BNSF cars, but it was a pleasant surprise to see one of them still serving. So from when I started rolling footage to when the last car cleared my camera, it took this train about 13 minutes to get through the crossover and over the crossing behind me next to the Brunswick station.